Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Precinct 2 Unit 2, she's over here, she's restarted Camden with a stab to the hand. Copy 962-998. Copy W, downtown from 237 Camden.
Watch. Appeals Court rules deputy who shot and stomped man can be sued for excessive force. An Orange County Sheriff's deputy who in 2013 continued to shoot a felled suspect and then stomped his head may be sued for using excessive deadly force, a federal appeals court decided Wednesday. When police confront a suspect who poses an immediate threat, they may use deadly force against him, Judge Alex Kaczynski wrote for a unanimous three-judge panel of the U.S. Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. But they must stop using deadly force when the suspect no longer poses a threat. In an unusual action, the court released the police videos of the fatal shooting, which can be viewed here and here. The shooting occurred 3 minutes into the first video and 3½ minutes into the second. The court reached its decision in a lawsuit filed by the mother of Connor Zion, 21, who suffered seizures, bit his mother and cut her and his roommate with a kitchen knife, according to the court. The sheriff's department was called. When Deputy Juan Lopez arrived at the condominium complex in Laguna Niguel, Zion ran toward him and stabbed Lopez's arms. Deputy Michael Higgins, who arrived separately and saw the attack, shot Zion. Video on the department dashboard cameras revealed that Higgins initially fired 9 shots. Once Zion was on the ground, Higgins fired 9 more times, emptying his gun. Then Higgins walked in a circle, took a running start and stomped on Zion's head 3 times, the court said the video showed. The sheriff's department later awarded Higgins a Medal of Valor for the action for saving his partner's life, the Orange County Register reported. Zion appeared to have been wounded and was not making threatening gestures after being fired upon at relatively close range and falling to the ground, the court said. While Higgins couldn't be sure that Zion wasn't bluffing or only temporarily subdued, Zion was lying on the ground and so was not in a position where he could easily harm anyone or flee, Kaczynski wrote. A jury could find that Zion did not pose an immediate threat and that Higgins should have held his fire, the court said. Or, a jury could find that the second round of bullets was justified, but not the head stomping, Kaczynski wrote. The sheriff's department argued that Zion remained a threat on the ground because he was still moving. But terminating a threat doesn't necessarily mean terminating the suspect, Kaczynski said. If a suspect is on the ground and appears wounded, a reasonable officer would reassess the situation rather than continue shooting, the court said. The Constitution's Due Process Clause protects against such brutal conduct as head stomping, the court said, noting the strikes to Zion's head appeared to be vicious blows. Like forced stomach pumping, head stomping a suspect curled up in the fetal position is bound to offend even hardened sensibilities, Kaczynski wrote, citing a previous ruling. The decision revived the lawsuit filed by Kimberly Zion, the dead man's mother. A district judge had ruled for the sheriff's department.
County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of your news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give. And it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.